let's bring the conversation back to where we are here in Paris. There's some visual clues out of the window that we genuinely are in Paris. Headquarters of the OECD, the body that's been charged with trying to raise standards internationally in the battle against corruption. France has sort of leapt in some ways to the front of the pack, right, in terms of Sapin, the new French regulation or legislation. What's the reaction amongst our mutual clients to how that's going to play out in France?
It's a really interesting legislation, and it comes at an interesting time. It is almost solely focused on prevention. So other big economies, the UK Bribery Act, the FCPA, have a very strong element of prevention, but this one is really about the creation of an anti-corruption agency that plays a very pedagogical hand-holding role in accompanying French companies to meet the standards of the OECD. And that's a big challenge. Most big companies were thinking about the FCPA already, but really getting that kind of HQ combined with frontline risk, combined risk assessment, and an approach that's totally integrated, I think will be something new to a lot of French companies. There's also issues around setting up really proper, actively used whistleblowing lines that will be new to most French companies, because that's a change of culture as well. And so I think that there are elements of the new law that will force a corporate culture change here. In terms of the timing, it comes at a time where a lot of agencies are bolstering up their resources and the frameworks around compliance.
French agencies?
No, globally.
Globally.
It's part of a global momentum.
Right.
Mostly as a result of the type of enforcement agency cooperation we've seen on a lot of international cases in 2016.
So just let me stop you. Sort of government agencies cross-border cooperating with each other on the same cases.
Absolutely.
That's not always been the case, right? I mean, that...
It has been the case, but it's definitely on the up. And last year really marked a shift in the significance of the cases, the facility with which the cooperation happened, and the real coordination between significant enforcement agencies that resulted in successful prosecutions.